Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep dark, bizarre animes as well. But lately we've been interested in some detective works. So we are watching two animes that collude with this theme. There's one called Moriarty the Patriot, and if you haven't heard about it, I would recommend it. It's a lovely anime, and we're just getting started with it. And the other one is Apothecary Diaries. I wouldn't be so sure to classify it into a detective anime at this point, or a criminal, or any sort of genre for that matter. But it's still giving me the detective vibes. But if you want to check out the reaction to previous episodes of this anime and all the other animes that I've been watching, there's a link in the description for the playlist, and hopefully you enjoy it. We just started with season one. We are two episodes in. This is the third episode that we're gonna watch. But let's introduce with some characters. And I did my research, guys. The main female lead of this anime is called Maomao. I don't know if you know this, but Mao means, and I'm hopefully I'm pronouncing it right in Chinese Mandarin, and this is a Chinese anime by the way. Mao means cat. Did you know this? If you didn't, now you know. And Mao Mao is literally cat. Like it's not that adding another Mao would change the meaning of the word, but or of her word, but that's what she is. She's like a cat. And I think that's how they're gonna build on her character. Like she has this cat-like feline features, right? She's not exactly the most handsome-looking cat, the most beautiful cat even in the what? She's in the castle of the royal family, and she's now also promoted to be a lady in waiting. But more importantly, she's not just any lady in waiting. She's a poison tester because if you watch episode one, she helped figure out what was the cause for the baby's death. Well, all these times, it was this makeup scene, something. No spoilers for you, but check out that episode as well. That's amazing. And she was also able to solve the mystery of the poisoned soldiers without even going there. She just heard the story and she was like, "Hey, I know what the issue is," and that was right. The story moves on to a little bit more fun side in the later parts of the second episode, but I don't think that's the core canon story. I think the more important part is that she gets access to all the medicinal herbs in that kingdom, in that family, in that castle, wherever she is, and she can now study or at least practice her medicine, her poison testing stuff because she's also an apothecary and that's what they do. That's what her passion is. That's what we found out. And she might be the only person there who is not attracted by Jinshi. In all fairness, he's not the most handsome guy that we've seen in anime so far, but hey, the other ladies love him and he's a eunuch, if you know what that means. If you don't know, Google it or ChatGPT it. But hey guys, let's watch episode 3, season 1 of the Apothecary Diaries. One second. Here you go. We have to concentrate a lot in this anime because we have to grasp what's happening around here. Is that a ghost? Just look at her. Whoa! What the hell? I don't expect a ghost in this anime, guys. That's gotta be fake. Or somebody dressed up as a ghost. Yep. Mama isn't even working on chores anymore, but she's literally got her life on the line now. A cold remedy. He doesn't care for it. Oof. I'm thinking she's another concubine, guys. Yep. Unless you wanna infiltrate. No way. A true scientist doesn't believe what she doesn't see and cannot deduce. Acting. He's acting. Oh, don't forget, she can smell ingredients and figure out that it's poison. See, she's like a cat. He does not want to listen to the conversation they're gonna have. He's really smart. So creepy. All right, sleepwalking. What do we know about sleepwalking? Personally, nothing. I just heard people sometimes do sleepwalk. I don't know how they get energy to walk during their sleep cycles, but hey, different people have different symptoms when they sleep. Somebody snores, somebody sleepwalks. It's normal, pretty normal now. Maybe in those times, not as normal as we think, but I'm sensing something here, which is Maomao is building up a network. Like, she's not interested in these things, but she surely knows people who knows this stuff, or at least the rumors in this palace. Will she? I think she's gonna increase her connection. She's gonna be like a more important person going forward in this anime, and not just going to be the lady in waiting or the poison tester. She's gonna have some more important role, and that's my prediction for this anime. What that is, that we don't know. Maybe she might be an advisor to the emperor, and we haven't heard of any emperor, but we know that he loves Gyu Gyukyo, Lady Gyukyo, and she is the lady who gave him an heir. So that actually works out for him. Whereas the other lady, the senior one, I think she was supposed to be the one who who like people favored to be the queen, the next queen, but she was unable to give him the hair because she rejected the help of Lady Gyukyo, and now maybe she's just bitter about it. But in any sense, you can see that her name is Maomao, and that's why she's like a cat, right? Because I really thought I was like she looks more like they portray her to be this cat. I don't know why. So I was just like, what does Mao mean? And that's a cat race. Jinshi here, you guys, have you seen? It's so subtle the way he acts around these people, around the people of Palace. Like he doesn't flat out say what he wants them to do, like doesn't order them like a king would, or like a person in more authoritative power would. He just subtly hints that, oh hey, um, even if you don't get it, you're not going to be here when I want to have the conversation in private with this person, or like some other things. Like he's very smart about it, right? I think that's a good sign. I don't know if he's really a eunuch or just a eunuch in this anime. Maybe he's a little bit more. Not what Mamo thinks he is, but definitely he's a little bit more than just another eunuch in this anime. And people like them, they are smart. Like, give an example. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of early Aizen. Like, when you start Bleach and just found out, oh, Aizen is a captain and he behaves in a certain way, or before he turns into this amazing person, the best antagonist of all time. Yeah, that's the previous Aizen that he reminds me of. Nighttime, sleepwalking. Xiaomao. Yeah, doesn't that make you think that he's somebody more than just a eunuch? I gotta say they've done an amazing job for the backgrounds. Oh, she's a beautiful. You're right. Soon to be rewarded. What does that mean? Oh, nice. I like the way she thinks. She doesn't want to assume anything. She likes concrete evidence. Wow, there's a flower like that. Oh, that's an imaginary fiction, so maybe there isn't. Wait. We don't know, and we don't want to guess, right? This is what makes me think this is a detective anime or something like a deduction-based anime. But anyway, that's not the point. Uh, so we were right. She is a lady in concubine. She's not lady in concubine. She is a concubine. But I'm a little bit confused. I thought concubines were supposed to be reserved for the emperor, right? And now she's supposed to be gifted to somebody else, and another military officer for something which was not exactly. I don't think that kind of reaction was needed, but I'm not accustomed to the customs of those times or the ways these people were or the emperors were and what could and they couldn't do or what was the customs there. Like this is kind of strange to me, and believe me, I've watched my fair share of old kingdom stuff, sort of animes and dramas and everything else, but I'm not exactly sure how is this possible. Feel free to let me know in the comments. That's a bit confusing to me. um Also, since this is a Chinese anime, and this might be the first Chinese anime that I'm watching, so the words are a little bit unclear because like Fuyo, that is not Japanese, right? I think there are some words that they've literally picked from Chinese and used it in the same way. But then again, we are here to learn and figure out stuff along as it goes with the anime. Um, yeah. So let's keep watching. Let's find out what's happening with her. And look at how good Maomao's mindset is. She's clearly been told, or like, she's clearly worked in a way where she does not assume things. She wants concrete evidence for everything that she sees, hears, watches, and like she does not believe it until she actually can make sense of it. And that's what Sherlock says. That's a good mindset. Somnambule. Oh, the baby's so cute. Oh, she was doing it on purpose? He's very perceptive. He knows that that's not the full story. She's acting out, guys. So even Lady Gyuko is some perceptive person. Oh, wow, look how huge the castle is. The palace. That's a trap. But, like the lady is nice, but Hmm. Yep, we we said that before. Okay. So does she want to go? Does she not want to go? Oh, so confusing. Okay. Ah, okay. That's smart. Evil and smart. Manipulative even. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing here. Is that just a reunite, like it's just for the unification of two lovers? In that case, probably. Oh, is she not happy with the emperor? Oof, life is tough. Wow, that's beautifully drawn. And I think he knew. Jinshi knows this. Wow, wow, that's beautifully drawn. She's always thinking of medicine. And is it the emperor? At least introduce yourself. Yep, we don't get an introduction. We're just left on cliffhangers. That's the usual for any anime so far. So I'm not even surprised that's happening. So that is fine. That is okay. Um, is it? I don't know. You tell me. Do you think that I should or should not be predicting what's going to happen or how the story is going to turn out to be? Because I just think that I myself am disappointed if the story turns out to be how I thought it would be. Eh, Yes, there's a little bit of nuances and small differences on what I actually thought and what the story turned out to be, but I still feel that if this goes even slightly, or let's say 80% of the way how I wanted it to be, I'm just a little bit like, yeah, maybe that's not how it is, because we predicted both things right here, and maybe the other one a little late than earlier, but in the start we said, oh, is she the concubine? The concubine? Yes, she was. I don't understand what her situation was, and like until they actually exposed it, but yes, and then she's faking it. That's what we thought, and she actually did. So it's a little bit strange to see everything you think coming, like being correct, and that just takes out the fun. But I hope that the cases that goes further in this episodes or in this anime in the series gets more complicated and more difficult for us viewers to guess what's going to happen. I think they're just I think this is a clever technique or a ruse to get us engaged in this anime because you're like, ah, I know what's going to happen, and then going to that, oh, you knew, you thought that was going to happen, but no, we changed it. Plot twist. That's how it works. But again, that was a good episode. I also thought there wasn't going to be a ghost here, which also turned out to be right. Because this doesn't strike me as this supernatural sort of anime. This is actually an anime that will deal mostly on facts, and that is good. That is what we want. We don't want. There might be some superstitious stuff, like how um, everybody thinks that the because of the baby's death, everybody thinks everybody was cursed. Like that sort of stuff is normal, but it's generally not true. This has to be more scientific. Uh, like it has to be based on facts, and that's what Maomao is here for. And hopefully, it keeps impressing me further down the line. But anyway, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. Anything that I missed, anything you want to say, any nuances that you felt I couldn't figure out, and you also feel the same way as me about the stories and our predictions. But do let me know what you think, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.